We ran out of video, but I did have this one, which is part of Aunt Grace's rock. Did come from Miller County. It does lack a lot of the definition, but that could have been because it broke and through the years it got washed away, because it still has its central core, and it is a nice example of a geode, but no sparkle. Okay, and so this one is very neat. I found this one, I just can't remember where. I think Perryville, because that is where I got most of the rocks that I only have just a few examples of, and I don't know what caused the holes in this. You know, could have been creature, could have been other rocks, but it is a very neat example, and it does sit up on its own. This one is just a little guy that has the striations there and kind of neat, and I like this one too. So I like it when they have personality, kind of show how they were made. A little snapshot of earth in motion. And this one, so got a lot of these long ones in Perryville and in Miller County, where they're long rather than round, and then they have a core. This is another one of the witch stone or hag stone or whatever other names people have for them. Got a nice circle there, and this is kind of a really pretty example of one of those. And then for these, I'm going to actually move the camera because we're going to run out of time again. And so, like this one. So again, I had always hoped to be able to slice some of these and see what they might be, but I never got a big slicer because it's very expensive to get that kind of saw. And this one I like because you can see a different kind of rock on the inside. And yeah, well, this one has kind of the cracked earth thing going on, but also a little bit of a heart. And then this one back here sits flat as well. Kind of has, it doesn't go through, but it's a pretty example. And this one also has like the core, so that would be kind of neat sliced up. This one is from out west, and I am assuming this is from Aunt Grace because I've never been out west past Kansas, and it has a name and I don't know what it is. Speaking of having names, I'm going to set the camera back down proper, and I'm told that it's this Missouri State rock, and I guess it's Mozart. Right. No, I don't know. But this is the Missouri State rock, and I did get this in Perryville. I didn't find much of it, and I don't know why I found it there because it's not supposed to be there. So maybe somebody brought it there. But kind of a neat rock, and it's got these beautiful colors in it. And then this one I think I found that at the Merrimack River. And you know, the Merrimack River, it could have came from anywhere. Got these. And I think I want to show this one because this did come out of the river too. It is not a rock, but I always liked it. So no telling where it came from. And then we're going to move the camera again because I have one of Aunt Grace's favorite rocks, which we can't really see because of the shadows. And she had this in her living room my whole life. She loved, I don't know why she loved it so much. It is a nice rock. Always set in her floor no matter where she lived, off in the corner. Sometimes she'd put little birds on it. She never glued anything permanently to it. Oh, I guess we showed this one. And then this one, which is going to be kind of hard to see with the shadows, is like the other coral, but it did not come from Miller County, and it's really dry. So I'm thinking that it might have been in Dad's collection and he tried to clean it. And I think that is it for these rocks. I do have this one, which I like. Again, has the, can't see, has the cracked earth going on. We either have too much light or not enough light. There we go. I don't think it's a creature, but it could have been. And then this one is like a surprise when I get it to the light. And this one came from Wayne County, which does have that red on it, like Aunt Grace's rocks, but isn't. Kitty, hand me that tiny little guy that I like so much, the little one. So this one I think I'm going to keep, and I think maybe I can get it polished sometime because I'd love to see what that looks like polished. Not keeping many. I'm going to show the ones I am keeping in a different video. Oh, yes. So this is when we were in Wayne County. This is why I like the rock so much, because it kind of has like a Dr. Seuss kind of eyeball kind of thing going on. But this one looks good, and it does have a little druzy quartz, but most of them just didn't work out. And that is it for this rock collection.